Welcome, welcome. This is the first day that we are trying out a couple of different things. We're trying stream into Instagram as well, but I don't know how that's going. I don't know if it's working. I have what should be Instagram pulled up on another window, but it looks the exact same as if I'm not streaming. So let's see. And I'm also going to try to pull up I'm also going to try to pull up the TikTok chat as well, so that I can at least see that as we're streaming. So just give me a second here. This is something that we have to do just after we go live. How's it going, Kane? We are back. We are back attempting. We're going to be attempting kind of a rescue mission of the Prawn Suit today, because that's where we left off last time. We left off by dying. We didn't bring enough food or water into the lava depths, so we just ended up perishing once we were there. So also, I don't really know what's going on. We should be okay. We should be streaming on Instagram and TikTok. Kane, I don't know if you have Instagram or whatnot, but I don't know if you're able to check if I'm live over there, because I don't see. I'm just trying to check one thing. This is something that I would have done this before the live, but you can only really check after you go live. So let me try again. Oh, okay, nice. It looks like we are. So it's at least working on TikTok. That is good. How's it going, Isaac? So it looks like TikTok is working. I just don't know if Instagram is. So just kind of says, I don't know. Let's load up a game though, because I would assume you just came to say that you have food, so you're gonna see in a bit. All right, sounds good. Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit, Spruce. We've spent a decent bit of time on. I mean, you can see we're almost at 22 hours, and it feels like there's still a lot of work that needs to be done. It feels like we've made kind of slow progress so far on this world. So, but that's all right. It's our first playthrough. We're learning, and I'm sure the next time we play, we'll know what to do. We'll be able to knock it out a little bit quicker. So, let's see. Okay, so where do we leave? I think we're still at. I think we're still at our base, fairly close to the surface. So do I already have a plan for the rescue? Kind of. I was going to ask you about this. So there's a couple of ways that we can go about it. We have a sea moth that is currently sitting inside of the Cyclops. So what we could do is we could try to build ourselves another sea moth depth module. I think depth module 3. Because I think we... Hold on, do we have depth module 3? Kane, does depth module 3 let you go up to 900 meters? If that's the case, if we already have depth module 3, we're gonna have to build another prawn suit, which we have some of the material for already. So we're gonna have to get another prawn suit to rescue our prawn suit. I guess that was one of the things that I was thinking of, but I guess we can't do that. It sounds like Seamoth only goes up to 900 meters at the most, and our prawn suit is deeper than that. So we need some aerogel, which we have the materials for. We need another diamond. We have the material for that as well. I think another We need enameled glass. So we might need to go grab another stalker tooth real quick. I don't know that we have one. So how's it going, Stir Gamer? How are you doing today? Today's a rescue mission to go back to the lava zone, and this time to go in a little bit more prepared. Going with more food and more water, because that's what ended up messing us up last time. I'm doing all right. Doing all right today. If you add me on Discord, you'll explain how to make a Minecraft server. Isaac, if you want to send me a friend request, feel free. I think my Discord username is joshsquash03, or you could also go to the YouTube channel page, and the link is there as well. You don't care about this game? That's all right. You don't have to watch it. If this is just not a game that you love, there's no requirement to stay, so I wouldn't want to have to, you know, force you to be here in a game that you don't love. So I think we're looking for a couple things. We just need a stalker tooth, and then probably a bunch of titanium. So stalker teeth should honestly, we might find some over here, just because. Oh yeah, there's one right there. All right. For some reason, it's always been really easy to find a stalker tooth. Like, they've always usually just been sitting on the ground. I think the next step is some titanium. The fruit in the inventory is rotten. Yeah, we should probably drop it, right? It's not going to do us any good. Did I watch yesterday's World Cup? England versus... is that Croatia? I didn't watch it live. I think I just saw... I get like these little updates from TikTok. Like little summaries. I don't know. I didn't like sign up for them, but maybe I expressed interest in like a World Cup reel, and so now it's sharing all the scores after they're done. So I saw the little notification pop up that they had won 4-2, I think, but I didn't actually watch the game. Didn't actually watch the game live, so it was crazy. Why was that? Was there a particular player that was just doing really good? Okay, I don't know if we can...
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay. I think we just need titanium at this point. I'm just kind of praying that we have enough lithium to make like a plasteel ingot. But I also don't see... I don't see a whole lot of metal in this region. So is it just your prawn suit in the lava zone? Yeah. So right now that's the only thing down there. And the thing is though, like, okay, if we want to pick up another, we should probably drop some of this stuff. I think. I don't really know what we can drop though. Let's maybe drop this. Right now it's just our prawn suit mostly. It's at like a depth of 1,400 meters, so it's pretty deep down in that lava zone. All we're trying to do is pretty much build another one and go back. We don't necessarily need to retrieve it, because if we go back down there, like in order to get down there, we need to make another prawn suit that is going to be able to go that deep. So we're going to have to make another prawn suit that's the exact same thing with the depth module. So we're kind of just going back down there with more prep though. Like, we're going back down there with some water. We'll probably have to take some salt, right? Because there's a way that you can cure fish and keep it good for longer. I think that's what we're most likely going to have to do. Isaac, I see your message. I'll reply to it after the stream is over. And that's totally fine, Sir Gamer. I understand that not everyone's got their preferences for games, so if you don't love this one, then we can always see each other in a different stream. So, okay, so we can make enamel glass. Now we just need the ingots. So, do we have... We need 2 lithium. I hope we have some lithium saved here, because it's not the easiest thing to get. I don't think. I mean, it's not like it's hard, but it's going to take some time to get lithium. Looks like we don't have it. Okay, we have everything but the plasteel ingots. So, right now we need 6 more titanium and 6 more titanium, and I think 3 more lithium. So let's look around for I think just 2 more pieces of metal scrap. Also, Kane, do you know how that works? You can go to the mushroom forest. Okay, I'm not... Can you remind me where that is? I'm horrible with, like, remembering biomes and where things are at. First, let's just grab a couple pieces of metal real quick. It shouldn't be that hard to find, I don't think. And then we can go. I guess you can see. I don't know how good that map is, but maybe once we get back to base 2. Do you know like what direction it's in? Like north, south. That we can just head in that direction. We only need a few of them. Just 3. And then we can make another prawn suit. We are going to have to make the depth modules though to be able to go to 1400 meters. I think we have to get depth module 2. Or maybe not. No, I think it was just 1 depth module. Cuz it naturally has I think 900 meters. 900 meters is like the base depth. So I would assume the upgrade can get it to 1300, which is where we were going. If you don't answer, you'll say so, but then you'll write later. That's all right, Isaac. You can respond whenever you have time. I'll respond back after the stream, whenever I have the time. So there's no need to keep writing the same message, Isaac. I saw it the first time. Okay. I'm thinking we might have to store some of our stuff because our inventory is pretty full. Okay, let's see where we're at. I guess we don't need to. We can technically... I think we only need 3 lithium, right? Yes, okay. So, alright, Kane. Where should we head for the mushroom forest? Our base is not real far from the life pod that we spawned at, so there is where we first started. There's the ship. I don't know which direction it's in. You can tell me, but I'll have to head to the life pod. Okay, we'll head back to the starting point there. Devin, what's up? Play funk at full volume and put Subway Surfers at the bottom. What would be the point of that? Just having a couple things of gameplay like you see in a lot of those. Sure, I mean, I guess that's fair. People do tend to have short attention spans, but I feel like that would just be overwhelming. But I would assume you're just trolling. If you like the channel, thank you, Isaac. Oh, I'm also realizing we're running kind of low on food. So let's cook some up. How does it work with... How does curing stuff work? Because obviously you need like the food itself, but then you also need Salt. So if we go to here, cured food. Okay. Dehydrating, but it keeps well. I'm assuming this is what we should take with us, right? Like once we go back down to the depths, we're gonna need a source of food, and I think it's hard to get it down there. I'm assuming we should cure some food, cure some fish before we go down there, so that it can kind of keep not rotten for longer.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, we still don't have much here. Alright. So, what do we need again for... If we want to make water... Okay, so we're going to need a lot of salt, is what it's saying. Head northwest. Okay, this direction. Okay. Sounds good. I think this is just stuff that we dropped. Okay, is it the kelp forest? I'm guessing it's just past here. Can I play Persistent Reaper mod as a challenge after I beat the game? I don't like the sound of that. Is it just what it sounds like? Is it just a Persistent Reaper on you? You'll need the sea moth. We will. Ah, the sea moth is so far away. It's like 1,200 meters away. Can we do it without? Dave, how's it going? Dave is in the TikTok chat for anyone on YouTube doesn't see. Okay. Is this the right place? You'll be fine, just watch the O2. Okay.
100 meters.
Sounds good. Nice to hear you're doing well, Dave. I'm doing okay as well. I don't know if you play much Subnautica or if you're a fan of it, but if you're wondering kind of where we're at, we're trying to build another prawn suit so that we can go back to the lava depths, because we lost our prawn suit last time. Honestly, we probably don't need diamond, but we'll pick it up. So we went all the way to the lava region in the last stream, which was exciting because this is the first time this is the first kind of playthrough of it. So we're still kind of learning. That was the first time we'd been to lava, and I didn't bring enough food or water, so we were running out. We were about to die of just not eating, but then like a warper popped us out of our prawn suit and killed us anyway, so we just weren't super prepared. The last time we went, I didn't bring enough food or water, so we're almost have enough to build another prawn suit. And this time we're going to bring some cured fish and some water and whatnot with us. Try to go back down there. So, how's it going, Flavia? This is Subnautica. Sounds like you're a big fan of it, which is nice. Maybe you can help me out. There's a couple people there's Kane and a couple others who have offered advice and whatnot as I'm still kind of learning the game. So, nice, it's good. I know, I've really liked it so far as well, even though I don't really know what I'm doing a lot of the time. I've really enjoyed playing Subnautica, so part of the reason why I'm playing this and trying to learn the game is so that I can play the second version, because I know there's a Subnautica 2 that came out somewhat recently. Devin donated 79. Is that Great British Pound? Thank you, Devin. I think we just need one more lithium, and then we'll have enough to build it. And I guess I missed this time capsule the first time. Do we even need this stuff, though? I mean, it's just... Okay, I guess it's food. There actually is a nutrient block that was in the time capsule as well. That'll be really nice. That'll be a really good source of food to take down. And I think we've been here before. We collected the PDA and whatnot from this. Yeah, just gotta get another lithium somewhere. You're a big player. You have it. You have like 10 Subnautica posters. Dang, that's dedication. How many times would you say you've like played and beaten the game? Uh-oh, where's our... Okay. Okay, thankfully we have another battery with us. I was like, didn't realize we had run out of power. I don't like whatever I'm hearing. I'm hearing like... I don't know if you guys... Can you guys hear it, or should I turn up the volume a little bit? I'm hearing the squeals of some ocean monster in the background. Don't know what that is, but hopefully let's not be jumped by something. And you would think that... I don't know. Let's try to look for either a shale outcrop or just plain lithium. It's nothing bad. Okay, maybe it's just... I don't know, maybe it's a friendly creature. Okay, I do have to watch the O2. Can we get back in time? I think we can. No. Okay, I think we're just barely gonna make it. Yeah, I gotta do a better job of paying attention to the O2. Just be careful you're near the dunes. Okay. Dave, you asked how many viewers I have on YouTube? Right now it says there's 6, but normally we have between like 10 and 20 typically on a stream. So it's typically, I would say it's a little bit low today, but typically it's usually 10-ish, and then sometimes it'll go up nearer to 20. So still a very small channel at this point, still kind of growing, establishing a little bit more of an audience. So okay, we found like lithium really quickly, and now we're kind of struggling to find it. Is there any place I should be looking? I think last time we found it on like these rocks, right? We found it kind of on the outskirts of the mushroom forest. Should we keep looking here, or should we look more... Should we look more inside? You suggest I get an air bladder? Where... How do you get that? Is an air bladder something that you like buy? Oh, there might be lithium over here. Is that something that by default you kind of have the... Oh no, we need to drop that. Let's actually drop some of these. I don't think we need the chips. Is that something that by default you have the blueprints to, or do you need to like scan it? You craft it? Okay. But is that something like you need to go around to Rex and scan for blueprints? Because I don't remember seeing that in the blueprints currently, so I might not... I don't know, I might not have it. Keep up, people are going to find you. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Okay. I will say a sea moth would definitely be helpful right about now, as far as not using oxygen. Spruce, welcome back. Alright, Dave, sounds like you need to head out. Thanks for dropping by for a little bit.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, I feel like we're going really, really deep. I don't remember it being at 200 meters.
Passing 200 meters.
Okay, maybe we just...
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
I don't remember when this dipped into... Okay, there we go. That's the last bit of lithium that we need. Let's head back to base 2, because we can now craft another prawn suit. You gotta go soon, Flavia? Alright. Sounds good. Well, I appreciate you dropping in for a bit. Luca, sounds like you're pretty happy. We are back on Subnautica today. Liam's here. Welcome. Okay, we'll kind of hang near the surface just for when we need to go up for oxygen. Alright, thank you, Flavia. I'm somewhat confident that we can get back to that lava region today. I don't think it should take too long to get the Prawn Suit depth module. I don't actually remember what exactly it needs, but I don't think it should take us too long to get that. You're playing Subnautica right now? Nice. We need Danny here now to have the whole group. That's true. It will be great to have Danny here. He's been helping out quite a bit with Subnautica. Spruce. Hello, Jacob. Wait, how did you guys... Can you see when someone joins? I guess maybe, can you guys see when someone joins on YouTube? Because I was like, how did you know Jacob was here? I don't think it sent a message yet, but maybe it pops up a little notification if someone joins. I don't really know how that works. I think what I see is a little bit different than what the YouTube chat is. You click the say hi button, but maybe it didn't show up. Oh yeah, it didn't. I think the first message I saw was when you said hi to Spruce, but hopefully you're having a good day, Jake. Okay, just a couple plasteel ingots is all we need.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Your mom is addicted to Subnautica? How did you get her into that? That's crazy. I've never heard of anyone's mom playing the game, but that's kind of cool. And I think I guess we can just pop up on the surface. I think our mobile vehicle bay is close. I guess it's over here. You showed her the game? Nice. How's it going, noob? It sounds like your internet is having issues. Hopefully your internet starts working better, noob. She stole your Nintendo to play it. Actually? Okay, the idea of that is kind of funny. Maybe it's just because my mom doesn't like video, like she doesn't play any video games. So like the idea of her doing that is just kind of funny. Like taking someone's Nintendo, taking someone's game to play. Okay, I think before we forget, I mean, we can try to... Okay. We do have some, like, some water with us, but we're going to try to get water from bladderfish instead, because the water that we have, we're going to try to save for when we get really, really deep. Because we're obviously going to try to go back to the lava region. We pretty much ran out of water last time, so we're going to try to be very conservative with the water that we have now. Which Subnautica am I playing? This is the first one, Soundwave. So this is the first one. I would like to play the second one though, and that's part of the reason why we're playing this first one. Because, you know, obviously you have to get familiar with the game and play the first before you can play the second. So this is our first playthrough. We've never beat the game. So alright, make ourselves some water next. playing it with sound for the first time. Your mom is playing. Did she just play? Is sound a really big? It doesn't really seem like it's a major part of the. Like it doesn't sound like. It doesn't seem like you need to have sound to play the game, right? It seems like you can. It seems like it's not like a horror game where sound is like a really important part of the plot or anything, but it looks funny how the drones do the prawn suit. Yeah, I can imagine it looks pretty funny just having the drones just build a prawn suit out of thin air. Okay, what do we need now? We need to get the depth module. So let's see what we need for that. Seamoth. Prawn suit. Where's the prawn? Okay, here we go. Prawn suit Mark 1. Ruby, plasteel, and nickel. I think nickel. We have magnetite, but nickel is going to be the hardest one to get. I think we do have a couple of rubies. That means we're going to need more lithium. Yeah, we're going to need a bit more lithium. Let's store a lot of this stuff. So I think we are gonna need the Seamoth for this. I think as much as I would like to try and get nickel and whatnot without the Seamoth, I think it's gonna be much more crucial to have it. I don't think we parked our. I think we'll be able to get to our Seamoth. I think it's parked like 400 meters deep, which is pretty deep. But we should have enough oxygen to just get there and hop in. I hope. Come on, peeper. Okay. Grab some food along the way as well. Alright. Let's see. Go behind the big crash shift, then you'll see your friends. Oh, you'll see your friends. And they'll want a hug. What friends are you talking about? Are you talking about... Is there a sea monster back there? I think we've traveled behind the ship before, though. Like, we took the big Cyclops and we kind of did a big loop. There was a Reaper Leviathan that was kind of on our tail, but I don't know if that was behind the ship. I thought we ran into it like over on the side. But I don't know, I could be wrong. Okay. Question, do we have enough? Are we going to have enough oxygen to get down there? I think our oxygen might be fine. What we might need is like battery. So I think what we do is once we get a little bit closer, we don't want to run out of battery on this Sea Glide, so we're going to just swap batteries, I think, between the scanner and the Sea Glide. And yeah, it is... I think it's like 400 meters deep, so it's... Our main ship is deep. I think we can get there, though. I hope. I am playing on a PC, Flavia, so... Is this available on console as well? I guess we'll leave that. Okay. This is always
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
like in real life. This is one of my fears. I hate open water like this. I hate where you can see the bottom as well. Okay, it's pretty much right there, just directly beneath us. So let's go to the surface, grab some oxygen real quick, and then swap out the batteries. So this. Put this in. Okay. Here it goes. If we run out of oxygen down here, then we're not going to have time to get up in time. So we're moving pretty quick, though. It's just our oxygen is going to be a little bit less efficient the deeper we go. So,
Passing 200 meters.
yep, efficiency decreased. I think I can see the sub, though, just barely. Okay, I don't really know what I was worried about. We actually got there kind of quick. Okay, let's just head in. Get into our sea moth. So, and the thing is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have depth module Mark III. So we have like the most depth it can possibly go to, and I think it's still only like 900 meters. So it kind of stinks because I would love to take the sea moth there. Like it's so much more it's so much easier to maneuver. But like you just can't. It just can't go deep enough. And we'll grab a couple of rubies along the way, just because we are out of our ruby supply. So, go in one direction and don't stop. Then some great creatures will give you loot. What's the strategy with that? Just why just head in one direction and just kind of hope you run into something, or what's the? I mean, we're kind of looking for a couple of things in specific. You can see in the top. I don't know if you can see in the top right. It might be cut off, but we need nickel and a couple of lithium. So, where do we find nickel again? I'm pretty sure nickel is found in those. There was isn't it found in those glowing mushroom caves? We take the sub to the lava zone if you're prepared to risk it. Getting past a ghost leviathan. I don't know. I feel like it's such a big, kind of clunky submarine to operate. Damage to plant life on the seafloor suggests it may be the migration path of a huge bottom-dwelling life form. Don't like the sound of that. Let's head. Let's see, where's the ship? Okay. Wow, the ship is so far away it hadn't even... That is the ship, right? Right. Why is it not? It hasn't even... What's going on? It's like still rendering. Alright. Go down. Sea traders. Sea treaders. Go down. Why? What do they do though? Also, welcome Sherlock. What is it? What is a sea treader? I don't want to go down and like... Devin and Flavia, you guys are saying go down? What do they do? They're awesome, but like what do you... They poop and walk, but what do you do with it? Like, is there any... Like, what's the point of going there? Sea traders drop metals? Do they drop, like... right now, we're the only metal... I mean, we're just kind of after lithium and nickel. If they drop those, I wouldn't be opposed to going back and seeing what they drop, but for the time being, there's a little entrance into the mushroom kind of biome that we need to get into that's right over here, I believe. So I think we've gotten nickel from here before. So we're gonna head back. I hope I didn't like collect all the nickel that we needed to. They dropped lithium. It says they don't attack you unprovoked. Okay, then I wouldn't be... I guess we would pretty much just be heading back the way we came. But since we're pretty much here already, let's try to scout this area first. I think it was right over here somewhere at the ocean floor. There was a little kind of void that led into the mushroom. Wait, I thought it was right along here. Like along this cliffside, but it's in the southwest of the map. What is it, the void to get in? Okay, well, we'll head southwest. I don't know if I've been in this area before. This does not look... This doesn't look familiar. But let's head up and see where we are in comparison to the ship. Oh, for treaders, that's where they are? We're not even in the right... Okay, the ship is there. Yeah, like right over here, there was... We came in from a different angle last time. We came in, like, from the direction of the life pod. But I could have sworn... Is this it, maybe? No? Oh, no, maybe it is. No, this is not the entrance that we went into. Let's head down, maybe... I don't love this. Looks like just a closed... cave. If you're in the mountains, you're too high. Okay. You're back, you have to do something? Okay. Nice, well, welcome back, Kane. This is... Okay, so the ship is right here. We're looking for the little void that goes down into... Let's just see what's in here real quick. Okay, water. We will happily take that. Very important. What's very important? Okay, let's... I'm like... we might be too close to the ship. I think the ship is right there. I thought it was a little ways away from the ship that we found the little opening for. That. Go to the top of the ship and fulfill your destiny? What does that mean? Fulfill what destiny? There actually are a lot of... There's a lot of these, though. There's a lot of these little crates, supply crates, that could be helpful. Never go to the side of the Aurora. Is that because of the... Is there a Reaper there? Is there only one? If there's only one Reaper on the side, I think that's the one that was following us that we killed. Also, this looks familiar. I could have sworn it was right over here. Where? I'm like... Huh. That's where we just were, right? Do we need to go farther over this direction? No, there's two in the back. Okay. Maybe we don't head back any further. Because there was one that was chasing after us that we ended up killing with like the stasis rifle. But if there's two, then there's going to be another one back there. Maybe we try to find a different... We're just... At this point, we're looking for nickel. So... I also think we need a little bit more titanium to make the plasteel ingot. Because we have some back at the base, but not enough. So... Let's just pick up... Yeah, let's pick up another one of these. I think we probably need 2 of these. So at this point, it's lithium and nickel. Nickel is in the Lost River. Okay, I guess we can go. Yeah, we can go that deep with the sea moth. So go to the dunes and mountains. You can find Easter egg in those areas. Don't know exactly where that is, but I do know where the Lost River is, because that's where our squash sub is. That's where our squash sub is. So we can just head back there. Can we find lithium there as well, or is there lithium in the Lost River cane? Because that's another thing. We only need. I mean, we could always go back to that little, one of those mushroom forests if we need, because... Okay, what are you guys talking about, though? Go to the dunes and mountains, you can find an Easter egg. I'm assuming there's a monster or something down there, and you're just wanting me to go die, but lithium is mainly in the mushroom. Okay, I'll just kind of keep my eyes open for any shale outcrops then. Or if we kind of pass by a mushroom forest, we might drop in real quick to see if there's any lithium, because I think we only need 2 of them. Yes, there is. Okay, what kind of monster is there? Also, what? Surely we've been here before, right? But it kind of looks unfamiliar. I don't remember a crash site looking exactly like this, but I don't know. It's such a big wreck. I feel like we've had to have explored this already. Reapers are there. Okay. I do have a question though. If you're in your sea moth and there's a Reaper that's just like on your tail, if you just drive just straight forward and don't look back, can you escape from it? Like, is the sea moth faster than a Reaper? Because it feels like whenever I'm in one, as long as I just kind of book it straight ahead, I don't know. It's never really seemed to catch me unless I stay in one spot. And I think that's the only times it's really eaten me, is when I've been in one place. And we'll drink another water while we're here. I really do want to save the nutrient block, because that's gonna be like, I don't think there's a way you can craft them. You have to pick them up. You can't actually craft a nutrient block, and that'll help us out a lot when we're in the lava region where food is sparse. Just strafe it and it loses interest. Alright. Well, let's head back down. We know the Lost River is, I think, at 600-ish meters down here. I don't know why it's... Yeah, when you head straight down, it always has that reputation of, like, twisting you around as you go. Oh yeah, we have a beacon on our base as well. How's it going, Foggy Polar Bear? How are you doing today? Okay, we're in the right place. I think we just need to go here and around the corner, if I remember right. So we're on the hunt for nickel, right? Can you remind me, Kane, do you find nickel by itself, or do you have to, like, is it just sitting kind of like lithium? I guess lithium can be found in either Or do you have to like break a block to find it? In any case, we will search around a little bit. I think the last time we found it, it was... Also, let's go here, because I think we do need... Okay, we need lithium at the moment. It's... Okay, so it's just by itself. We've collected some of it before. You said to kind of look like nearby the brine, right? Like kind of on the outside of it like this. Or if you find a mass, use the prawn suit. We don't have our prawn suit like with us in a real convenient spot, but let's keep an eye out for nickel. Surely there's got to be some over here. I think this is just the regular sandstone, right? That just can. Oh no, not that thing. That just contains copper and titanium or something. Okay, I see rubies. I see. Is that just quartz? Can't tell if that's quartz or diamond, but we don't need either. So grab the squid. And Devin, you've been trying to lead me like into the you were trying to lead me into a place where a bunch of reapers were, so I don't know how much you care about us staying alive in this game. So maybe we try going around the other side. Let's try looping around over here. Flavia, are you gonna head out? Okay. Sounds good. Thanks for joining. It's been great having you here. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. Oh, you didn't say grab squid, you said crab squid? Okay. That makes more sense. I think we just did a circle. I've been kind of preventing from going much deeper because of the crab squid and the other things that, you know, the warpers and whatnot, but I think we have to go deeper if we want to check near the tree. All right, let's do it. Let's just try to keep moving. Let's try not to stay like stagnant and let's try not to stay in one spot, because then the crab squid will catch up, I believe. What is that? Oh, it's an egg. The tree, I think, is over... You said go here, right? You said go to the... I think I remember you saying go on here and then go to the left. But maybe... Is this the right place? This doesn't look like the place we went last time. But I don't know, let's check. Maybe there's... What is that? Is that the ghost Leviathan? I don't care what that is. We're heading the other way. I mean, it looks like a Leviathan and it looks like a ghost, so... Okay, it's the ghost one. Alright, it's been confirmed. Let's... Soundwave, Gus, what's a warper? I actually haven't seen any. Maybe they're not. I could have sworn they were at this depth in the Lost River, but they essentially take you out of your vehicle. Their ability is to warp you outside of your vehicle, and they can do a bunch of damage to you. Is that it? I think that's it, right? Okay. We got at least one nickel. Just need 2 more. I guess this is the cliff for it. Okay, one more nickel, and then I think another... I think just a couple more lithium after. Let's try looking a little bit deeper on the same cliff. The ghost one is scary. Yeah, because I'm assuming there's not a way you can kill it, right? Just based on a ghost already being a usually dead creature, I'm assuming you can't... I'm assuming it's not like a Reaper where you can kill it, right? Does it just stay alive all the time? Can't really damage it, I would assume. Is that an... Okay, there's another one. Just crawl along the edge, they mostly ignore you. Okay, well we got the nickel we need. You can kill it, but... Oh, okay, so you can kill a ghost? Sushi, you asked, do I know what is a DN? I don't think I know what that is. What is... What is that? Okay, so honestly, we can probably head to the surface, right? Because there's not... I don't think that we're gonna find a lot of lithium down here. I don't really think lithium is found in the Lost River, so we're probably good to head back up, right? And just look for lithium up here. Unless there's anything real crucial that we should be looking for. We already have the rubies back at the base, but we'll pick up a couple more because I don't think we have any... We actually might grab a couple of gel sacks while we're down here because I don't think we have any material to make any kind of aerogel or anything. So I think we just use the very last of our gel sack and rubies. So we'll bring up a couple more just in case we need to make that for anything. D-in means D's nuts. Okay, that's nice. Break the shale. I didn't see any... Was there shale down here? I don't even remember seeing like any shale down in the Lost River, so let's maybe head back up and try to find somewhere up here, like a mushroom forest or something, where we can find some. So I guess we'll head back to the base. It was everywhere. Was I just blind? Did I miss it? Just hit the mushroom caves. Okay. Mushroom caves. I really gotta educate myself on the biomes because I know what they look like. Like I know what the mushroom caves and the mushroom forest and the kelp forest look like. I just don't know where to locate them on a map. So, Bentley, what's up? Another game I'm bad at? Yes, that is what happens when you play a game for the first time. You tend to be bad at it. That's how you learn. Alright. I've seen those little flashes before. I forget what those are, but... Alright, let's go to the base. So... I'm thinking what we should do is, when we go down to the lava area, should we try to bring with us, like... Should we try to bring the resources to build a base and then also a... What's it called? A bioreactor as well? Should we bring the stuff to build that? Because if we can build a base with like a bioreactor with power down in the lava area, that would be huge. You can't gift today. Please take the gift icon off your screen. That's totally fine. You do not have to gift anything. That is completely optional. I've said this before many times, but... Okay, what was that sound? What is that? Oh, it's just a Stalker. Just you guys being here and watching is more than enough, right? It's not something that I don't think you can customize. I think it's just there on every live stream ever, but just you guys watching and participating in the chat is more than enough support. So you don't need a base. You're near the end of the game. Okay, so no base. We don't need to build like a base with a moon pool or anything to house our things in. You do have the option to do that. Oh, okay. If you do, I don't know where you find that, but maybe in the YouTube studio or something. All right.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's try and repair. I guess it's pretty much full health, but Liam, why do you keep saying green apple? Okay, let's. Oh yeah, we have titanium. I think we need 2 more. Oh, green apple? Is that just grapple? Did I get the grapple for the arm suit? I have not. I have not gotten the grapple arm. Because I don't... I think I might have half of that. Yeah, I have half of the blueprint for it. So, how's it going, Dino? You don't understand everything I said. You type this using Translate. Okay, nice. Well, welcome. Regardless, welcome. I'm gonna need it. Okay, you're probably right. It does help with mobility quite a bit. Where should I be looking for the grapple arm? Okay. Also, we do need some food and water, so let's grab that real quick. It's iShowSpeed's secret. Saying to end stream. Why does that... How does that work? Like, it's his secret to what? Okay, well, yoink. Some fish as well. Bentley. Okay. Yeah, Bentley. If you guys are, why are you guys calling each other's? I guess it's just Bentley mostly that's calling people a baby. How's it going, Umaima? Welcome. Praise the Lord. Hope I'm doing good. Thank you. I am doing well. Hopefully, hope you're doing as good also.
Seek fluid intake.
If Speed says green apple, it means they have to stop streaming. Liam called you a baby first. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I mean, there's no need to start beef in the chat for no reason. So, I know a lot of you guys are young, but there's no need to... Like, what's the point? It just... There's no need to be doing that. Dave, welcome back. Did you miss something? I don't know. Let's see. We ended up going back to the Lost River to get a few nickel, because right now we're just working on getting the depth module for the prawn suit. In the top right, we have everything that we need except for the lithium. So we have the titanium, we have the rubies, we have the nickel, we have the titanium ingot. We just need 2 lithium, then we'll be able to make the depth module for the prawn suit. And we're going to be a little bit more prepared as well. We're going to have a nutrient block, we're going to have some water. We're going to bring more things with us. So as soon as the depth module is built, we'll head back down. So okay, I guess we'll use the sea moth. to do that. Now, where should we be heading? What direction?
Systems online.
What direction should we be heading for the mushroom? Either the mushroom cave or the mushroom forest, I think, are the two best places to look. We already went to the one that was... I think we went to the life pod and then went like southwest. We looked at a mushroom cave over here. Let's try to... I don't know. I don't want to just wander around for lithium. So... do any of you guys have an idea of where we can look? Like, I know it's a mushroom place somewhere, but I don't know where. I mean, do we just drive around until we find a mushroom forest? Surely, if we keep going in one direction, we'll find one at some point. But alright, honestly, let me... hold on one second. I don't actually have... hold on. Let me pull up YouTube Studio real quick. Because I don't know if there's... I don't think there's any mods in the chat. So if we have... if we need to time people out, I am probably going to have to... just do that myself. All right. So I have YouTube chat pulled up. This is just going to be a warning. If you guys are talking, if there are any more messages about, you know, calling people babies or anything, then there will be a timeout for, I don't know how long it will be, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, but that's just for the future. So, all right, you guys talked about that for a little bit now. If you just forget about it, move on. Any future messages will have the user timed out. Why don't you guys just forget about it? You're talking to just... you're getting worked up over nothing. You were joking, by the way, you're not a baby? Oh, you called me a baby? I didn't even see that. It's just like... it's just like an immature... chat. So... I don't actually know... I don't think I've ever been to this biome. Is there lithium found here? Because I'll be honest, I've never been down here. So I don't know what to expect as far as minerals go. I think that's just quartz, right? It's hard to tell. I think that's just quartz. How's it going, Jimmy? Let me pull up something real quick. Okay. Please let you be mod. Bentley, with the way that you've been talking, that's probably not going to happen, right? Mods have to be mature. They have to keep the peace in the chat. They can't be the ones that are causing the chaos. They have to be the ones that are helping with it. What is that? Is that a thermal plant? Okay. Well, Star, I did say that I was going to time out any messages like that, so you'll be timed out for probably 10 minutes. Okay. Dave, do I need mods? You could be a mod on TikTok. I don't know. The TikTok audience is still fairly small, so I don't know if there's a need for mods at the moment on there. Most of the chaos, most of the things that you see me responding to are on YouTube. So I would say most of the audience is on YouTube right now. But honestly, if we do have a need for mods and whatnot in the future on TikTok, then yeah, you can definitely be considered. So I don't know. I don't know. Does anyone who knows Subnautica, is this... Apparently this is the Grand Reef. Is this a place where we can find lithium, or is it not really in high demand here? Or not really in high supply? Is that another thermal plant? Yeah, I think we have... I'm pretty sure we have the blueprints for the thermal plant. So we'll leave that for now. Okay. Bentley. Jimmy, if you're here, can you time out Bentley for like 10 minutes? Or 30, you can choose. Okay, we'll go a little bit deeper. Okay, oh. I don't know why it took me so long to realize that was a warper. Let's try not to die to a warper today. It's just more salt. Let's try looking a tad deeper. This kind of looks like the cliffside where we found like lithium or shale, but I'm not. Oh, why are those here? I didn't realize those were those spawned at like 400 meters. I thought those were only in the Lost River. Honestly, I'm not seeing any shale or any lithium, so I'm assuming this is probably not the place to look for it. Yeah. Just more sandstone, it looks like. Okay, well maybe we head back to the surface and try to... I think we head back to the surface and try to find a mushroom forest. Alright, let's head back. Oh, hold on. Okay, there is shale. Please be lithium. Thank goodness. We got one. We just need one more. And I think, is that lithium right there? What the? I guess I must have crashed it. Thank goodness we found 2 lithium. That is clutch. We'll head back because we can make our depth module now. And now we have everything technically that we need to... Whoa, what is this? What is this? I've never been over here. Some alien... Do you need a purple tablet to get in here? Also, we're going to have to be careful of that thing. I don't think we have... We don't have a purple tablet on us. Can we get in? It doesn't look like it. It looks like there's a... Oh, we can. What is this? Okay. And there's oxygen down here. It's like a little bubble from... Doesn't look like we can scan this, but... Okay, Bentley, you just made another account. just to cause more chaos. Okay, hold on though. We're actually... we have to kind of focus a little bit because this is a new unexplored territory. I don't really know what we're looking for in here though. There's nothing really... hold on. There is something up here. What is this? I think we've already scanned something that looked exactly like this in the alien base. What do you say? I would say time him out again. I would say it's kind of obvious that's Bentley. So you can time him out again for the same period of last time. Okay, we'll scan this. I don't know what that is. It says ingenious. It says it's a life form. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what we were supposed to do in here. Because it's a cave, it leads into an important looking alien portal thingy, but there's not anything that we can actually do. So let's head back. For now, I think that's probably the best. I think that's probably the best thing. Kind of interesting though. I didn't know they. Yeah, I've never been here before, but is this just for like a cosmetic thing, or like am I gonna need to remember this location for anything? There's a few of these around the map. Okay. Dinner. Do I need to remember this? Like, is it important for anything, or do I just kind of? Is it just not? Like, I just don't know if that's something that like is gonna come up late game. Like, oh, go to one of these portals for whatever reason. You said no. Okay. In that case, we will just head back. Oh, okay. Cool. We'll kind of scout the ground on our way back, because this is a spot that I've never. Oh, what the? That jump scared me a little bit, I'll be honest. I need to turn my volume down. It's like completely dead silent, and then just. Okay, there's also, for some reason, there's a fruit fly that's flying around here as well. So if you guys see me swat in the air, then that's what that is. For some reason, there always seems to be a fruit fly in my room, and it's flying around the desk for some reason. So you can't see me live on TikTok. That's weird. I don't know why that would be. Because we got Dave and I think a couple of others that are watching over on TikTok. So I don't know why. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to see it. But do you guys know if it's age restricted? Like if you're under, I wonder if you're under, 12 or 14 or whatever. If you're not, surely they can still watch live streams, right? I wouldn't think that you just can't watch any lives if you're under a certain age, but I don't know. I don't know much about TikTok, so I don't know if they age restrict anything. But okay, so after we do this, we'll be able to make the upgrade. We will be able to go back to the lava. But dinner, what should we expect once we get there? Like, once we get down to that lava prawn suit where we were, I think last time we were looking for a secret entrance to something. There were a bunch of those, like, big kind of, a bunch of big pointy things. I guess it was called, like, I guess that was technically a castle. And so I'm assuming we have to look for like the entrance to that, but what do we do once we get there? Like once we...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Bentley, are you just gonna keep making all these other, like, what's the point? Like, it's not funny to anyone just making all these alternate accounts, coming back for the sole purpose of trolling. So you have lost kids because of me? What does that mean? Lost kids? Bentley's just trying to get attention. Yeah, a lot of people are though. Like, that's something that, like that's one of the reasons. Like, that's one of the parts of streaming that I don't like. There's a lot of people that just want attention constantly, and if I don't read or respond to a message immediately, or even if I do, they're just kind of constantly seeking attention. So I know there's probably not a ton of people in here that do that, but Bentley or others, if you guys are doing that, just know that it's not appreciated. So I think we need to go to here. You love this game, Pickle Rick? I love it as well. I've never actually beat it. This is the first playthrough of it, but I do really, really like it. And I think we can... Okay, we can just craft a Prawn Suit module. This is, I think, all we need. So we now have the depth module. Question though, do we need the depth module number 2? Because, like, are we going to go... The lava pool is pretty much right at 1,300 meters. And a sea treader? Where? I don't even know what they look like. Where... What sea treader are you talking about? You need it maxed? Okay. Like the suit as it stands right now will let us get back to where the other prawn suit was, but it sounds like we are going to need to go... It sounds like we are going to need to go deeper. Let's see what we need for... It's a Prawn Suit Mark II. What in the world is kyanite? I've never seen that in my life. So obviously we have the Prawn Suit Depth Module Mark 1. Titanium's not hard to get. Lithium we can get. What is kyanite? I don't know what that is or where to find it. We've never gotten that. Okay, well let's get back in the sea moth, I think. You gotta eat. Jimmy, I'll check the DMs after the stream. It's probably Bentley. Honestly, if there are other accounts that are being made and you guys suspect that it's Bentley, just don't give it much attention. Like, that's what he wants. So, obviously you can respond and you can talk to people like you normally would, but just don't. I think that's just the solution. Like, don't give him any more attention, and that's probably fine. I need to mine that in the Lost River, the kyanite. Okay, so it sounds like back to the Lost River it is. Also, where's our... Hold on, where's our sonar? Because I just realized... I don't know why I didn't realize this earlier. The sea moth... We have a sonar upgrade. It says it's going to display topographical data on the HUD, on the heads-up display. I don't actually see where that is. Do we have to open up a map somehow? Because like I just realized we have a little... We have that, but we don't... I've never actually seen any kind of heads-up display or anything. Okay, let's unpin this. Okay, let's just, before we do that, let's grab a couple of these. Probably some of these as well. Did you understand what you meant? What do you mean, Dark? What you meant with what? Alright. Hold on. There's a new radio.
This is Life Pod 2 coordinates attached. We're way past our safe depth and bleeding O2. We'll have to swim for the surface, but it's 500 meters straight up.
This is the one life pod that we have. I think this is the only life pod that we haven't been to yet. Life Pod 2. I watched a little video on it, like yesterday. It got recommended about... like which life pod had it the worst or whatever. It was like a summary of all the life pods. And like Life Pod 2 came up and I'm like, I don't think we've ever been there before. Because it's 500 meters deep, so... It sounds like we have the coordinates to it though. So is it? I'm assuming it's. I'm assuming we should go to Life Pod 2. You think you saw that one? Yeah, I got recommended it yesterday. It was like, and I was confused when I saw Life Pod 2, but that's the transmission for it. And I think it said, okay, Life Pod 2. What is CTOU's life pod? Sunk 500 meters before she abandoned it. Alright, well... Should we go there?
Captain.
Let's go to Life Pod 2, and then I think the next stop after that is... We're going to be trying to look for lithium, and then we're probably going to have to go to the Lost River for kyanite, because I don't know... Yeah, I don't know where you find it, though. I've never seen kyanite ever. So I don't even know where to look for it. But our sea moth can go plenty deep. Why do people keep saying that? Here's the thing. Guys, if you're suspecting that somebody new is Bentley, like, just talk to them normally. Have a normal conversation, and then if and when if it is someone on a different account and they start saying weird stuff at some point, then you'll know. But it's like, give people the benefit of the doubt, right? Because even if it is Bentley, if they're saying normal things and having a normal conversation, not calling names, not doing anything weird, what's really the consequence anyway? So, welcome back, Jake. Okay, we do have okay. Sometimes hard to tell if your light is on. And what is this thing? Okay, we've never been to this part before. But I'm really tempted to like look for lithium while we're here, but obviously we have a mission. We have to go to Life Pod 2. So normally whenever we go to a life pod, we're just pretty much grabbing the information. We're just grabbing like the PDA and the little data log recorder thing. Oh, not these things. Not these things. The crab squid. Okay, well, let's just park this plenty high.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200
Okay.
meters.
Let's just get our data that we need.
New blueprint.
How do you get in here? Can you get in? Okay, yeah, you can. Expanded PDA, I think that's it.
Integrating new PDA
So
data.
pretty much the only two things that you need, I think, from each life pod. So maybe we look very briefly on the ocean floor, see if there's any... Holy, I didn't actually think those things attacked you. I thought they just emitted... Oh, there's a warper as well. Yeah, let's actually go. I thought they just... Whoa! And somehow our sub is at 22 health. I guess from those things blasting it. Maybe we get out real quick just to make sure it doesn't, like... Because if we take any more damage at all, then it might be cooked. So we'll head up. All right, dinner. If you're still here, is that the best place to find kyanite? Is the Lost River? Because I don't know. Yeah, I've never seen or gathered it before, so I don't know where it's found. What is this though? This looks kind of interesting. Is that a stream of... Yeah, this is like all new territory. I think I see shale though. Okay, there's... Please be lithium in here. I mean, we'll get the diamond. We'll get some other minerals because I think we have some space, but yeah, what we really need is lithium. Okay, I have to be a little bit careful. There's one. I think we only need one more. One more lithium, and then we'll have...
Land masses suspended here suggest
they once floated on the surface? Huh, okay. Most of these are sandstone, but we just need one shale. I think this is shale over here. Another diamond. Come on. Gold. I mean, we'll pick it up, but... Come on, we need... Also, what's in here? Okay, stasis rifle. These things are kind of just... Okay, lithium, we got it. Nice. Let's head back to the sea moth. Oh, why are we taking a bunch of damage? I guess we got too close to the... Alright, well the last thing that we need is... It is the kyanite, but... Yeah. No mod is in the chat unless I make you a mod. Star is back. Shouldn't have done what? Shouldn't have timed you out. Do you think you're... What are you doing? Like, do you think you're threatening me with... Okay, we'll break this just because it's shale, but... Like, what do you mean I shouldn't have done that? I set very clear rules and expectations, and you broke them? Like, you know the rules. Everyone wants to be mods so they can mute people. Yeah, that's why I'm not making a million mods, because then, you know, people can just time out anyone that remotely annoys them. Like, I want to make sure that the mods I have, I can really trust. A lot of them are busy. A lot of them are doing... A lot of them have been busy with, you know, school or university or their job recently, so there's not a lot here. But I do want to be careful about who I... Oh wait, no, we're going the wrong way. Who I appoint as a mod. So Alright, well... Pickle Rick... Looks like you're going to be timed out as soon as we get to a... As soon as we get to back to our base. Free the mom fish in the laser castle? What mom fish? Okay, what's over here? Alright. Okay, why are you getting timed out? Talking about people dropping their D. I mean, it's fairly self-explanatory. Anything just sexual or not needed is gonna be timed out. There's an alien castle base. I don't know if I know where to find that, but let's drop off some of this stuff. Wait, hold on. We need... Let's go to Prawn Suit depth 2. Okay, so we have the lithium. I think we still need the titanium, don't we? Let's see, we only have one, yeah. So we need one more titanium. I have a genuine question for you guys. Like, just anyone in the chat is welcome to answer. You can say yes, you can say no. I don't mind. Do you like watching the streams? Do you enjoy the streams? That's just a question for all you guys. Wait, where's our... Okay. Like, blended into the environment there. Spruce says, of course. Pickle Rick says yes. If you guys like watching the streams, and if you guys like being here, these kinds of things make me want to stream less. Because, like, just chaos in the chat. Like, it's already kind of hard enough to keep up with the chat while you're trying to play a game. So just having chaos and people arguing and people calling each other names, it's like, it makes you want to stream less. Alright, it's not a threat saying, like, I don't want that to come across as like a threat, but I'm just saying, like, honestly, my motivation to stream is less when the chat is chaotic. So, just something for thought. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever streamed before, but it's not super enjoyable when that's going on. Look at your message. To be honest, as a kid, the streams are a little boring. Okay, what kind of streams do you like? More of like the Roblox type streams? I know kids tend to be a little bit of a different audience as far as what entertainment they like. What happened while you were gone, Kane? Honestly, I don't even know, really. Don't have motivation? I mean, it's somewhat like that. Like, yeah, like, because, like, you know, I like to stream because I like to make people's days. I like to uplift people. So when the chat is kind of not uplifting and it's just kind of people arguing, it kind of defeats the purpose of really wanting to stream. So that's kind of how I feel about it. I don't even know why I came back here. We don't... I think what we need is... We need metal and then kyanite. The games are fine, the streams are just a bit bland. Like, there's not much going on. I mean, it seemed like you liked the kinds of Minecraft streams. Do you just enjoy... Seems like you just enjoy watching games that you play? Because it seemed like whenever we play Minecraft, you were into those kinds of streams. Pin your comment. What does your comment say, Devin? Pin this. Attention, all people. Ignore drama at all cost. I mean, that's not really... I could pin it, but like, I don't know. It just seems like kind of common sense as well. But I feel like we're in a dead zone. We need metal, but there's not... Okay, hold on. No, there's some more of it. What's this? Moon pool. Another moon pool. Okay. Pin mine. I mean, I would, but it's like, love everyone is also kind of... You would think that's kind of... decent human nature as well. So I guess what I'm saying is it definitely does make you want to stream less when the chat is just chaotic and it seems like it's causing more turmoil than entertainment. You want me to pin this message? Poop or pee? What is valuable about that message? Don't pin it. Yeah. Streams where you play with viewers would be very good because it attracts people who don't know who I am. That's true, but like to an extent. Like we've tried games playing with viewers, right? We tried Jackbox. You guys know how that went. A lot of games where you play with viewers might be fun, but there's always going to be people who want to ruin the experience for everyone. All right, no matter what we play. Right, if we play anything else, there's always going to be, if we were to play like Stumble Guys or something, or Fall Guys, there would always be those few people that, you know, try to find you and just latch onto you and make sure you don't finish the race just to troll. And like, there's always going to be people. So it's like, on the one hand, while I do enjoy playing with people, the downside of doing that is that there's always going to be people that try to ruin the experience. So have I ever seen A Quiet Place? Okay, why are you guys talking about that? I'm surprised we still haven't come across any scrap metal. Like, you would think we'd be able to collect some metal salvage from here, but I guess not. Please play SMB 3. You said that stood for Super Mario Bros. 3? Okay, there's gotta be... Wait, what even happened? Okay. It like looked like there was metal over here, and then it rendered and it was grass instead. Alright. I played Super Mario Bros. Is Super Mario Bros. 3, is that pretty much like Super Mario Bros. The Wii game? Because Super Mario Bros. Wii, we've played one time. We've played that once on stream before, and that was fun. You wish you could make metal salvage like in the new one? Dang, you can make metal salvage in Subnautica 2? What do you make it out of, though? Because normally you only need metal salvage for the titanium. Do you just make metal salvage out of titanium? Like, is it kind of... I don't know. What do you make it out of? You wish you could make me happy. I mean, you can. You can start by just being clean in the chat. That's pretty much it. Just be wholesome, be uplifting. You can still joke, right? There's
Partially translated broadcast.
Okay, let's just hold on for a second to see what this radio says.
Patrol. New targets unaccounted for. 1.
Hopefully that's not us they're talking about. What was that? An alien on the radio? Talking about one unaccounted target? Is that us? Well, it's not a great sign. Alien radio? Yeah, I guess. Colby, how's it going? Also, I didn't even notice, but over on TikTok, KM20 sent some hearts. Thank you, KM. I think... let's put the titanium... I think the one titanium is over here. Alright, we have everything we need but kyanite. Let me look up what it looks like so that we can know what it is when we stumble across it. Kyanite. Subnautica. It's a raw material that appears as an angular blue gemstone. It can be found cluttered together in large crystalline formation in both lava zones or inside the lava castle. I think Dinner or somebody else mentioned that it could be found in the Lost River, but from what I'm seeing, it sounds like it's in the lava zone. Don't want to ruin the surprises. You need to go to the depths of hell, is what one comment said. It's inside a very big cave system. It sounds like a lot of the comments are not wanting to spoil where it is for like the new players, but it sounds like we need to go really, really deep. So I think we're gonna need our... Honestly, we're gonna be going to the lava zone, I guess. So we are gonna be going deep. We are gonna need to have probably more food and water for that. So I think we need... Isn't it just... Okay, let's just collect all the salt we possibly can. We're gonna need salt to cure food. We're gonna need salt to make water as well. Because it sounds like we are... It sounds like we're gonna go back to where our other prawn suit was. All the way back down at 1,300 meters deep. So, Spruce, I'll take a look at the DMs after. It seems like salt is everywhere, but as soon as I start looking for it, I can't find any of it. Oh. Okay, do we at least... Okay, we have another battery. Alright. So salt and then the coral tube sample. Bentley's back. Yeah, he was timed out for half an hour. It doesn't seem like it's been half an hour, but maybe it has. Maybe time is just... Time does typically fly when I'm playing this game. So... I don't know why... Why is it that there's now... There's no salt? Okay, here's salt.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I don't know how much of it we need, but we're going to need to cure some fish and then make some water. So... Corals. Whoa, what's that? Okay, that's what that was. The good news is we have a medical kit fabricator, so we should be able to heal up once we get back to the base. Okay, Devin, you're going to get timed out as well if you're... I know your emotions may be high for Bentley, but there's no excessive swearing like that allowed, so... I mean, I'm just gonna warn you because that's kind of the first time you've done that, but no F words, please.
30 seconds.
Alright, we need to go back up. Let's see. DJ went crazy making the theme song for Subnautica, you mean? Yeah, there's a pretty cool and sometimes tense music in this game. So yeah, whoever made the music must have been happy. Can we be nice? Is it a rough stream? Least we can do is be nice and respectful. Yeah, that would. I mean, that's what I've been asking for. It would mean a lot if you guys could just. I know you guys are going to have disagreements with each other, right? No one is ever really going to be on the exact same page. There's always going to be people that want to fight and argue, but it kind of makes the stream worse for everyone, especially me. So. Yeah, I think we've explored. This is pretty close to our base, so surely we've explored this before. I think what we need now is a coral tube, which is going to be up here. Okay. How many do we need? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could probably make like maybe 4 waters, 4 disinfected waters. Okay, question: how long does food typically stay good for? Because, like, if you cure food with salt, is it going to stay good for long enough where we can hold it in our inventory for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes as we're going down to the lava section? Like, does it stay good for that long? Because I've never made cured food, so I don't know how much longer it stays good for. So, okay, Bentley, if is someone able to time Bentley out for like a day? Jimmy, are you still here, or am I gonna have to? Am I gonna have to do that? Even longer? Okay, so I guess we shouldn't have to worry about that. Nah, Bentley, you're yeah, I don't know if Jimmy's here. If not, I can go on and time out. You're back, Jimmy? You want to time Bentley out for like a day? Just for the rest of the stream. Yeah, I also completely forgot we need this. Okay. No mercy? I mean, it's like we've showed him mercy for the longest time. Like, we haven't... Could have timed him out way earlier, but... How's it going, Schneider? Luca, you joined on TikTok? Nice, how did you finally... Wait, Luca, how did you get on TikTok? I thought you said you didn't... I thought you said it wasn't showing up for you. I guess that's good. That's good that you found a way to get in there. You'll gift now. Bentley, that's not going to change anything. I really don't care about money. You can donate, you can not donate. As long as you're being genuine in the chat and supporting or just watching, I'm going to appreciate you being here, but gifting is not going to change anything that's went on. So, you got to go, Schneider, in a little bit. You're in Budapest, it's 10 p.m. All right. Nice. Well, I'm glad you're able to be here for a little bit. So, and Jimmy, you still haven't timed him out. Do I have to log on and time him out? All right, noob, welcome back. Hear you out. What do you want me to hear you out on? Noob. Okay, I think we need, what do we have salt and we have fish. So why are we not able to make, oh, why am I, okay, I'm kind of, I thought you had to cook it and then cure it with salt. I guess you don't cook the fish. Okay, well, let's try this again. Let's get 3 more fish. I think peepers are probably the best. Peepers are probably the most nutritious, right? As far as giving you the most food. So we'll try to catch those if we can. I think boomerangs are a little bit less filling. Dang, these things can run though. All right. Hear you. I'm listening, noob. Make this video, you give me a script. I don't know about that, noob. I don't know if I'm just gonna make... I don't know if I'm just gonna make a video that you write a script for, but if you give me a script, I can take a look at it and see if it's something that I want to make. So, let's see, let me... Okay, hold on. Let me update this. I mean, Bentley is donating. Thank you, Bentley, but that's not going to change like what you said. That's not going to, like, I appreciate you donating, but it's not, you know, it doesn't just negate anything that you've said so far. So you just randomly got a notification that I was live. Okay, well that's good. I don't know if you have to. I mean, yeah, glad you got a notification for that. What did Bentley say? He's just been saying some weird things. So you're donating for your life, Bentley. You don't need to. Like, all you need to do is be clean in the chat. Like that's what I've asked for from the start. And I think we have everything we need, right? Can you guys take a look at the inventory and see if we're good? We have plenty of water. We have a nutrient block. We have fish. We have, I think, as far as food and water goes, we're completely good on that. So, Bentley, you're wasting money. I mean, yeah, what you said is what you said. And for some reason, you still... I don't know why Jimmy hasn't... Jimmy, why haven't you timed him out? He was saying inappropriate stuff earlier.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, let's climb up here. And just get rid of some of this gel. So we're going... It's kind of crazy that we're going all the way down there for kyanite. How is this going to work, though? Because if we... I'm trying to think. We go all the way down to the lava to get kyanite. I think it's really, really difficult to get back up if we don't have the grappler arm. And we don't have the grappler arm. So... how is this going to go? So... I feel like... Do we have a battery in here? We do. Okay. Let's grab this battery. Let's put this one on the charger. Using alt accounts to bypass timeouts. It's pretty serious. Bentley, I didn't say that you could stay. Okay. Yeah, like, again, I appreciate you gifting, but I said before that's not gonna change what you said. So, here's the thing. As opposed to being timed out for, like, the rest of the stream, you're only timed out for 30 minutes. Alright? If you want to come back, if you come back and are appropriate when you come back, then yeah, then you can be allowed back. I was going to time you out for the entire rest of the day, but now you'll just be timed out for a little bit. What did he do? I mean, he was calling people's names. He made a comment about, like, your mom's puss. Like, he was just being inappropriate, and then he just tried to gift a ton of gems to kind of prevent from getting timed out, but what he said is what he said. So, as opposed to being timed out for the rest of the stream, he's timed out for He's timed out for half an hour. So if he wants to come back and keep making comments like that, then he'll just get timed out again. That's up to him. He deserves to be timed out. Yeah, he's been timed out once for like 10 minutes. His second timeout is for 30, and if he comes back and keeps doing that, then he might be timed out for a day. He sent me money. Yeah, he did, but that was completely his choice. He said, you know, I'll gift to try and make up for it, but I told him that wasn't going to change anything. I told him that didn't change what he said. And oh, this is actually, we need to take the prawn suit with us to go that deep. But I feel like we kind of need to, I feel like we need to take this down to pretty much its maximum depth so that we can have a good way to get back up, like in between the, so that we kind of have a good way of transport between the sub and whatnot. He was also using all of his alternate accounts to get back. Yeah, that's true. He was making I don't know if he was making a bunch of different accounts or just logging into them, but he was coming into the chat on different accounts to kind of bypass the timeout. So Luca, I'm sorry I'm not reading the TikTok chat more. I definitely should be, because now I have two different chats pulled up, because TikTok, there's a lot of different, like, for some reason a lot of platforms are not compatible with the restream chat. So like Instagram, or not Instagram, YouTube and Twitch are both compatible. So it's like when I was streaming on Twitch, I saw both the YouTube and the Twitch chat at the same time. But Instagram and TikTok aren't compatible with that, so I have to try and have different windows pulled up for each chat, which is a little bit annoying, but it's just something that I get to, it's just something that you probably need to get used to doing. So, oh, what the? Oh, this is the sonar thing. Okay, I don't know how helpful this is. I mean, I guess it kind of helps us to see the layout of things. But yeah, this is the sonar upgrade. The radar sonar thing is cool. It is actually, yeah, because we can't see that far. It's completely dark. I mean, to be fair, we'll like eventually come up on that point, but yeah, it does. It maps pretty far down as well. Yeah, we can see the sub and everything. We might have to utilize this more, especially if we can see, like, it can see Reaper. Yeah, I was going to say, especially if it can see monsters and whatnot, like before we run into them. Yeah, its range is pretty substantial. So I think what we're going to try to do is we're going to take this down about as deep as it can go. We're going to take it down to, like, I mean, first we'll put it here. First we'll put it in this part, and then bring the prawn suit back to this point. So double tap the screen.
Passing 100 meters.
Okay.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Double tap the screen and subscribe. That would go a long way. I think there's a lot of people that actually watch the streams and even watch the videos that aren't necessarily subscribed, so that would help out tremendously. Okay, wait, oh, hold on. I'll be honest, that radar thing is kind of helpful, because I don't... Yeah, because I can't... Alright, we're outside of the sub now, just trying to get to the surface. That way we can get our prawn suit. So... Bentley's here on a different account. It looks like it. But thankfully we're at the surface. Alright, let's get the prawn suit. I think. 1.94k subs. I gained 20 subs. Really? That's kind of... I think that's what... I guess that's what we were at when we started... Yeah, I guess that's pretty much where we were. I think we started the stream around that number. So, I think we maybe gained a couple while we've been here, but... I used to be the best chess player in your high school. He was the most popular boy, and every girl dreamed of dating her. Okay, first off, not a her, but you swear I was at 1.92k. I think that was a couple days ago. So we've definitely the channel has definitely been growing kind of slowly but surely. So all right. So once we get our prawn suit, I'm trying to think of how we're going to do this. We're going to try to park the Seamoth like right at as close to 900 meters as we can get. Because I think once we get the... Can anyone who knows the game kind of lead me to where the kyanite is? Or like give me an idea of where it might be found? Because... I don't know how many people in here are real good at that. I mean, Kane, you've been helping me out. I don't know if you can like lead me in the right direction, but what we're going to try to do is put the Seamoth pretty much as deep as it can go, and then go to 1300 meters with the prawn suit. And then as soon as we get the kyanite, we should be able to just get up to the Seamoth, use that to get up to the surface, and then make the prawn suit depth module that we're going to need to go deeper than 1300. It's just in the lava zone. It's pretty common. Okay. Maybe I missed it when I was there last time. But last stream when we were in the lava zone, I could have just missed it because I was too busy trying to stay alive. Like we were... Yeah, that could have been it. I could have just been trying. I could have just been kind of panicking and not focused on kyanite at the moment. Which is probably why I missed it, but okay. Well, these honestly, these peepers are sometimes hard to catch. All right, let's go back down there. Use the prawn suit to get over. Star, you said you never played this game? Alright, that is totally alright. You can just watch as well. It sounds like it's a fairly common material in the lava zone. So I'm very defensive. Defensive about what? Just the stream in general? I don't think I am. I don't think I'm very defensive. I just... When the chat gets kind of... When it kind of gets to calling people names and whatnot, then obviously I don't want that, but I think that's kind of a very reasonable thing to want. Oh, the fake Joshi. Okay, I was gonna say, I was like... You're talking about the fake Joshi the Squashy account? Alright, that's a much more fair... Let me just think, is there anything else that we need? I think we'll just replace this with a fresh power source. And then put this one up to charge. Alright. And we might as well, let's bring a med kit with us. Because honestly, we'll probably need a med kit. We're probably going to get damaged by something. Okay. This is it. This is what the whole stream is about. I mean, it's... The whole stream is titled, you know, mission to go get the prawn suit, rescue mission, go back to the lava area. That's what we're doing. So, I think our plan, it should work as far as having the Seamoth Like, the Prawn Suit is not real. It's kind of clunky. It's not quite as mobile, but it should be doable if we have the Seamoth nearby. It might take us a while to get back down there, though. It's not the quickest moving thing in the world. Not reading your messages. I should know who you are. I mean, if not Bentley, then Stir Gamer likes to make alternate accounts as well, so it could just be Stir Gamer as well. And yeah, honestly, we probably could put a lot of this food and whatnot in the storage, but it feels much better when you have it in your inventory to just, you know, eat it whenever. So this Bentley witch hunt is cringe. Yeah, like, honestly, you know, like I said a little bit earlier, it shouldn't matter too much whether or not it's Bentley. What should matter or not is if someone is, you know, saying something that they shouldn't be. So, again, if Bentley joins on an alternate account and you're kind of suspicious of it, just let it go. We don't need to even take them out unless they're causing chaos, unless they're saying something that they shouldn't be doing. So let's try to leave that behind us as much as we can. Okay. Welcome back, Flavia. We are, if you just joined back, I don't know where you left off, but essentially where we got is we obviously built another Prawn Suit. We got the depth module Mark 1, I think. So we can go up to 1,300 meters. We are currently in the process of taking it back to the drop-off. And we're going to have our Seamoth nearby as well. So the plan with this is take this down to 1,300 meters where the lava zone is, find kyanite, which is what we need to make the second depth module, and then kind of have our Seamoth hanging around right at around 900 meters, which is as deep as it can go, so that we can kind of have a quick way back up to the surface once we get it. So we only need 3 kyanite. So I'm hoping if it's fairly common in the lava zone, I'm hoping we can just kind of get it and get out, and it can kind of be a quick mission. So, whoa, what is that sound? Oh, just a shark. Okay, you're making sure I see your comment. Yeah, Spruce, I'll check. I always check like Discord and what the. I always check notifications and whatnot after the stream. You might have to go soon. That's all right. I'll try to do as much of this mission as possible before you have to go. So let's see. Off we go. We might actually land on our sub if we're not. Yeah, there's our sub right below us. Is there... I guess maybe there's just lights by default on here, but I definitely feel like way more comfortable in the Seamoth. Like, I don't feel quite as good in the Prawn Suit, but it's like it's an absolute necessity to go to the depth that we need to. So there's a Seamoth right over there. Okay. Let's keep going. Watch right now my last video, the comment. Yeah, noob, I'll take a look, noob. I'll take a look at the comment you just left on my video. I'm assuming you're saying something about, you said something about wanting to write a script for a video. I'll take a look at it. That's not a guarantee that I'll actually make the video, but I will take a look at your comment for sure. And we need to be going this way. So, Kane, hopefully you can kind of guide us the right way if we forget where we're at. So I think what we'll do is we'll try to get into the sea moth. So let's leave this prawn suit. It's probably fine to leave it like parked right here, right?
Passing 100 meters.
I hope.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay.
Passing 200 meters.
I'm still confused how you...
Greatly decreased.
It doesn't look like it's much damage, but I think you take a little bit of damage if you're too close to, I don't know, the brine or the heat source. So how's it going, Beckos? My next Minecraft stream? That's a good question. I'm thinking about making like an SMP. I'm gonna have to get it set up, but I'm thinking about making like an SMP with like a whole economy. I'm thinking about kind of creating this nice like world that people can join. It might take a bit of time to do that, but it's not going to be too long. I think I'm just gonna try to do that first. That way more people can join. There can be a little bit more of an established, you know, economy, if that makes sense. Like where you can trade with other players and whatnot. Okay. Kane, do you want to kind of make sure we're going the right way? I think you mentioned we went left here, right? I think you said go to where the skull is, and then hug the left side. Flavia, sounds like you need to head out. So thanks for being here for a bit. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day. And I don't really see any kind of opening, so I guess it's over here. And again, we're gonna utilize the sea moth as much as we can. Go as deep as we can with it. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is the right way. I think we go here and then to the left. I guess there's only really... It seems like there's only really one way that you can go. So just want to find a blue tree area, go past it. Okay. So this is where we were at before. I think what we might do... What was that? We don't want to get too far away from the prawn suit, so let's head back this way, hop inside it. We're just gonna kind of alternate vehicles to kind of bring them both as low as it can. Pickle Rick, what's up? So I'm assuming like we take heat damage when we're touching any of the vents. But like we're taking... Okay. I'm so a little confused how that works, but... Let's hop in here now. Back down to the sea moth we go. Okay. Is that the... Okay, yeah. We're going over here. I think you mentioned, Kane, that you take a little bit of damage when you go into the brine, right? Like, there's a little bit of damage that kind of damages you down over time, but it's not like you don't die immediately. Like, it's not the end of the world if you fall in there. Okay. So at the moment, it's just Kyanite is our only goal right now. As soon as we get that, we can head back up. And then we'll be back down very shortly after, because as soon as we craft the depth module... Wait, how is this going to work? I guess we have to... There's going to be a little bit more to it than that, right? Because we're going to need depth module 1 to upgrade to depth module 2. And it's not like we can just leave the prawn suit where it's at its depth, and then take out the first upgrade, right? Because as soon as we take it out, then its depth becomes 900 meters. Okay, this is going to be... Why did Josh time me out? I didn't time anyone out. Who is this? Is this Spruce on another account? Okay. So I think we can make it across here. This does look like the right place. So what's the best way to... Yeah, what's the best way to do this then? Because I think both vehicles are going to need to be... No, I guess not. We have another prawn suit down there. So once we locate... That's true, we have another prawn suit there. So once we locate that prawn suit, we can just... Okay, we can leave one of them down there and just take the module out from one of them. You can just swap the prawn suit by taking the... Okay, yeah. You mentioned taking it from the old, putting it in the new. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, you said this area is 100% safe, right? I'm pretty sure somebody, I think Kane or someone mentioned that the tree area is a safe area, like nothing can attack you in here. But we're still gonna... Let's still head up. Let's grab the sea moth, and we're gonna have to bring it down right to this main open area, because that's as deep as we're gonna be able to take it. So, Isaac, welcome back. Okay, so Spruce got timed out for some reason. Jimmy, did you time out Spruce? Because I didn't. I think Jimmy's the only mod here, and I didn't time him out. So. You timed out Spruce. Okay, you need to be a mod to time people out, I believe. Alright. So this is the very edge of the sea moth's capabilities. You have to go, Spruce? Alright. Sounds good. Well, I'm glad you were able to be here for a little bit. Let's just keep this... Let's actually bring this as far over, like as close to the edge as we can.
Warning.
Okay, hold on. That's the crush depth.
Hull damage imminent.
I think it's over here. I guess we can use our sonar to map it out. Oh, we do have to be careful though, because like I dipped below 900 for just a second, and now our health is at 90 as opposed to 100. Okay, this looks right. I think the drop off is just right over here. Okay. Well, there it is. We can bring it about right here to the edge, and that is about all we can do. We'll shut off our lights, I think, just to... I don't know if that saves power, but I mean it should. It should save power. And I really hope we have enough oxygen to get back to the prawn suit. Okay, we should. You like Subnautica now? It is a fun game. Oh, what the... Okay, thankfully that doesn't take down your health too much, and we have a med kit with us if we need as well. But Okay. My streams are super entertaining. 50% for the game and 50% for me in the chat. I mean, I guess that's...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I guess that's good. I guess that's what a stream should be. Like, the game should be somewhat entertaining, but I don't know. It's also important to have a good chat as well. Today's chat has been kind of all over the place, though. Like, I don't know. I mean, you guys know the whole... You've been here for most of the drama, I think, but you know, for the most part, the chat is... For the most part, the chat is good. We love you, Josh. All right, well, thank you. Thank you, Pickle Rick. All right. So, just around the corner is where we need to go. Pickle is Bentley. It could be. I don't want to make any judgments. It does seem like it, but who knows? Try to give people the benefit of the doubt. Okay, we need to hop out there. Okay, Rick, you can't be... If you're calling people peasants, I'm gonna have to time out your account. You can't be... Chat isn't that fun without Fenrir. That's true. Also, you know what? Hold on, Umaima. Before I forget, I just added you as a moderator as well. So, I think you're pretty good at telling when people should be saying things. I trust you. So, and I know you're in a lot of streams. So, you're a moderator now. So, if you see people are saying things that they shouldn't be, you can remove their message. You can time them out for a few minutes if needed as well. And okay, Nathan, you're here. Just adding anyone? No, I'm not adding anyone. I'm just adding people that I'm adding people that I trust and that I think will do the right job. So, can you be mod? Okay. I don't think so, because if you are who people are suspecting you of being, then probably not, but who knows? If you prove yourself for long enough over time, it's possible. Log dogs? Where did you come from? Log dog? Did you just join? Also, we gotta be careful. We're into the lava zone now. And we're much more prepared. I mean, we got food, we got water, but there's still a lot of creatures in here that can kill us. So let's see how this goes. Justice for random nobody? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure Nathan's just trolling, but no, we're not modding anyone, Nathan. I trust Uma, so can you be mod Isaac? I don't know. I mean, we didn't necessarily need a new mod, but I added Uma because, yeah, just because she's here a lot. I trust her to do the right thing, and there weren't, I think a lot of the other mods are like busy at the moment. Like Fenrir has got, are we going the right way? You know, Fenrir's had, you know, studies and whatnot that he's been working on, so there's a lot of other mods that are, I'm not necessarily looking for any at the moment, Isaac, but if I do, then I'll definitely be one of the people I consider. Who's Nate? Nathan, you asked who's Nate? Alright, Alright, can you guys maybe help keep an eye out for... We're looking for kyanite at the moment. Kyanite is... I mean, it should be fairly easy to see. Did I get the prawn suit yet? Our prawn suit's over there somewhere. So we're going to have to go to it to get the depth module from it. We're also going to need to get kyanite, so it should be kind of obvious. Like, it should be this, I mean, it should be a glowing blue, like, quartz-looking thing. So it should be kind of obvious when we see it. And from what I've been told, it's somewhat common in this area. So we haven't run into any at the moment, but it's what we're going to need to build another depth module for this thing. So, how's it going, 555? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing okay. How has your day been? We're also going to have to, like, we shouldn't ever run out of food and water, really. But what we're going to have to worry about is going to be the monsters that try to kill us, because there's a massive dragon, like a massive lava dragon that appears over in this section. That's part of the reason why we died, is because we were trying to run away from him. But let's have one of our fish. Still no sign of kyanite anywhere. Bentley, your timeout just expired. Like I said, you'll be given another chance, but the next time, what is this? It almost looks like a dragon. Okay. You'll be given another chance, Bentley, but again, I've given you a couple chances already, so this is going to be the last one. If you end up, you know, saying something inappropriate or whatnot again, then you're probably going to be timed out for a day. So, you're liked and subbed and gifted. Oh, what is that? Like I mentioned, you can gift $1 million, but if you're saying vulgar stuff in the chat, then it's going to be more of a benefit for you not to be here. Because honestly, right, money's good and all, but it's not what I care about the most. Okay, hold on. There's kyanite over there. Yeah, it's not what I care about the most. I care about having a... No, not that thing. Just hold on one second. Hold that thought. We are in a pretty dangerous area, and we can pretty much be warped out of our vehicle at any time by a warper. So, I'm sure if you gifted $1 million, you would let me do anything. Not anything, because here's the thing. Like, if you gifted $1 million, that would kind of, like, nobody that would gift $1 million would... What? Special equipment required? No, please don't tell me we came all the way down here just to not have what we need. I mean, if you gifted $1 million, you would have to be really, really dedicated. I mean, you'd pretty much have to love the streams, you'd have to love me, and, you know, like, blatantly disregarding any kind of rules that are set wouldn't really fit that. Are we stuck? Why can't we get out of here? Okay, well, this has gone, like, this has gone from being a good mission to being bad. I didn't know that I was, like, never told or knew that you needed special material to mine kyanite. Do you need a drill? I don't know if Kane is still here, but it sounds like we need a drill arm. To drill that. And we don't have that. We could also benefit greatly from, like, from a grappler, because right now we're relying on our thrusters alone to kind of boost us up, which they run out pretty quickly. Yeah. Naveed is here? Naveed, how's it going? It's been a super long time since you've been here. How have you been? Okay, Prawn Suit is still a little ways over. Are we going to keep falling? Every time I think we found somewhere safe to land, we like keep sliding. You're doing good? Nice. I'm doing... I've been doing well also. The stream has been oh my goodness. The stream has been okay so far. You know, like usual, there's been some drama. There's been people here that have... Okay, just hold on. There's been some people here that have caused a little bit of drama in the chat, which is not, you know, unusual. And we're at a pretty crucial part of the game where we're in this lava section. There's a giant lava dragon that will try to... Yeah, do that. Try to attack us. So we're going to have to be, like, really careful. Our prawn suit's over here. Yeah, we're at a kind of a stressful part in the game. And honestly, this mission would be a complete success. We would already be out of here if we had what we needed to mine the kyanite. Yeah, I was completely unaware that you needed a drill. When I looked it up online and just like searched up kyanite, it just says it's found in lava. It didn't say that you needed, you know, a drill or anything special to mine. So I assumed we would be good, but we were not. So let's go over and get our other prawn suit over here, because we are going to need the depth module from it. Okay, doesn't look like there's a dragon on us just yet. So get momfish. What does that mean? I don't know. What does get momfish mean? So is that another kind of creature down here? Okay. There's the prawn suit. Okay, let's just quickly go access upgrades, take this out. I don't know if it's gonna like get destroyed now, because now it doesn't have the depth module and it's below the depth that's needed. So yeah, I think it's starting to smoke. I think we have to let that prawn suit go. Is it gonna... Yeah, I think it's on fire. Okay. That's fine. We have one. We have one. You finished your schooling. You're planning to study law. Nice. Well, best of luck with that. Whoa, what was that? Okay. Whoa, how do we only have 41%? Okay. We actually need to head back. We are incredibly low on power. Yeah, this thing drains battery really quick. We're at 40%, which I think we were pretty much close to 100 when we started. So we are just going to need to get as close as we can back to the Seamoth to head up. Naveed is back. Yes, it's been a while. He's been busy with schooling and whatnot. Sounds like he's finished that though. Planning to study law, which is awesome. we wish you all the best with that. I believe you can do it. It's definitely a hard It's definitely a hard schooling, but I believe you can do it for sure. Why are we stuck? Okay. Hold on. Bentley's asking for mod. I mean, Bentley, you know that's not going to help you get mod, right? I'm actually realizing now we are gonna... Hold on a sec. We're gonna be able to get this up close to the Seamoth. We're gonna need to charge this up though, because the power running out is one of our biggest concerns right now. I don't know that we're gonna be able to get this up to a moon pool. So I think what we need to do is we might need to bring like another power cell down. We might need to just bring a charged power cell, and that's how we're gonna charge this up. Explain, what are we supposed to do in this game? That's true. If you haven't been in the streams for a while, it's probably all looking new. So it's called Subnautica. It's honestly similar to Minecraft, but in the water, in the sense that you have to explore, you have to collect things, you have to craft things as well. And right now we're at a really deep part of the ocean, trying not to... This is like a really treacherous part of the ocean, but essentially the whole story is you were on a massive ship with a bunch of other crew. It ended up being shot down, I believe, by aliens. So your main ship kind of crashed on this alien planet, and this alien planet is pretty much just comprised of all ocean. It's pretty much just an ocean planet. It's almost all water, and you have to find a way off the planet, and the eventual goal is to build a rocket. You have to build a rocket to get off. Also, are we going the right way? I hope there's a way. This is the bad thing. We might... I don't know if there's an entrance like up out this way. But building a rocket is the goal. So, but there's also kind of an alien plot mixed in. Like you're getting radio transmissions from other life pods that have landed, and you end up going to explore them, and no one really ends up making it out alive except for you. So yeah, that's kind of the plot. You're kind of by yourself on an alien planet trying to get off. So you're on a submarine. Yeah, this is something that we built. Yeah, this is something that you... So we started out the game, you just start out on a life pod. It's just a life pod up near the surface. This is a prawn suit. It's a mechanical suit that we built to be able to go deeper in the ocean. And okay, that's also a dead end, it looks like. But yeah, this is a prawn suit. We also have up there, you can see there's something called a Seamoth. That's another kind of mini sub that we crafted with some of the materials that we gathered. And the point of us being down here in this lava section is to mine a material called kyanite, which we found, but apparently you need a special tool to drill it. You do have oxygen. Maybe what I should do is... I have a question for you guys. Should I zoom out the gameplay so that you can see like the oxygen on the side? It'll make the overall screen smaller, but you'll be able to see the little dials on the left with oxygen. Is that... Should I do that? Should I zoom out just a little bit so you guys can see that? You said no? Okay, I guess there is oxygen. It shows in the left-hand corner of the screen. So this is good, but try it. Okay, I can try just zooming this out a little bit. You can see the little... I mean, that's how much smaller it would be Like, I'd have to move this down, move this up, but you can see like in the left-hand side, there's a little oxygen meter. It says 225 right now. So do you want me to zoom it back in or keep it like that? Put this down a little bit. I mean, yeah, whatever looks best for you guys. Zoom back in. Okay. Yeah, it's not real important, I don't think. Like, I mean, I don't mean it like that. Like, obviously oxygen is important, but like you rarely ever, there's only very rare cases in which you run out of it, because right now we are, hold on. Let me just make sure the chats are overlaid. Right now we're inside of this machine, right? We're inside of the Prawn Suit, and you don't run out of oxygen when you're inside a machine. You only run out of oxygen when you're in the open water. So if we were to get out, which we're gonna need to try, we're gonna need to get out to try and swim up to our Seamoth. But when we get out, then our oxygen starts depleting. There's also like a health and a hunger bar that's also over in that corner. Jordy925 got the new world record in this game. Is this game worth buying? I would say so. I like it quite a bit, Jimmy. I would definitely buy it again. So I would recommend it. Okay. I think to make a power cell, we're gonna need... Okay, hopefully we can hang out on this ledge. Okay. Keep making our way up. Okay, the Seamoth is right up there. So, we're gonna need, I guess, a drilling tool to get the kyanite. So we'll just hop out now. We're out of the... Yeah. Now that we're out of the Prawn Suit, which we left down there, we're now losing oxygen, but we have another vehicle right up here that we can use, and our oxygen will replenish once we get in here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So, build a boat stream on Roblox. I'm pretty sure I played that. We've done a Roblox stream before. That was one of the games that we played, and I remember not really loving it that much. Like, I remember it not... I don't know, it just wasn't one of my favorite games. And we're gonna have to... Okay, this is the way that we came in. But I played Roblox before. Some people liked it, but there were also a lot of people that didn't realize how much I spent on the game. I think this was... I actually forget how much this game was. I thought it was like $30, maybe $30 US, which I'm sure it's gonna vary depending on where. I'm sure it's gonna vary depending on where you live, but wait, hold on a second. I don't know if someone can look this up, because it's actually really important. Do we need to have the Prawn Suit in the moon pool in order for us to add like the drill arm once we get it? I wouldn't think that you do. But if so, we would have to come all the way back and get it. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. I think you should be able to craft the drill arm and then bring it down. But maybe one of you guys can see. Because if that's the case, then... Yeah. If that's the case, then that would be rough. There's actually a place over here that we haven't... I don't know if this just loops back in to the main area, but we haven't gone over here yet. So let's see. I don't think we've been here yet, have we? Or maybe we have.
This alien structure appears to
I guess
have
not.
collapsed to the sea floor.
Collapse to the sea floor. Okay. Is there anything that we need to explore in here? Maybe there's a PDA or something that we need to pick up? Huh. Doesn't... Okay, I don't know what those are, but they're not attacking us at the moment. So let's try to explore this. I wonder if there's... Yeah, I don't know if there's anything vital that we can obtain from this alien structure, but let's see. You never know. Does Clash Royale still give good views / likes? Honestly, not as much anymore, and it's hard to tell why that is. It's hard to tell if it's because I diversified a bit too much. Like, I could have just played way too many other games, so now when I jump...
Broadcast, linguistic analysis reads, caution,
Okay.
hazardous materials and life forms contained within.
Kind of makes me want to find a way in. So there's hazardous material and dangerous life forms in here. Let's see if there's an entrance. Doesn't look like there is on the top. Wait, is the mom fish life form? I don't know what's in here. Hold on, yeah, there's a... This looks like an entrance. Let's kind of proceed with caution. There is an ion cube, which we can probably snatch. I don't know if this is meant for a sea moth to go in.
Interior walls in this section are substantially reinforced, indicating the designers were seeking either to keep something out or contain it within. Whatever their intention,
Okay.
it clearly failed.
So this was made to hold something inside or keep something out. And I guess it failed to do that. I would assume it was meant to hold something inside. And like there's some creature that escaped from it. The lore is real. I would assume something got out just because it looks like a lot of the scrap I think was outside. So it seems like something burst out of it. Let's take a look in here. See if there's anything of value in this room. Okay, I think we need probably the scanner. Egg. That's all it says, just egg. Sea dragon egg. Okay. Ray specimens. These might be helpful for something. Okay. But we'll just kind of scan everything. I don't think there's a downside to really scanning. And what is this? Data terminal. Data downloads, damage
Integrating
report.
new PDA data.
Okay, let's head back to the sea moth. We're kind of running out of oxygen. And we'll try to bring it a little bit deeper in. I don't actually know if it's possible to fit the sea moth in here. Okay, we can just barely squeeze it in here. This is the Sea Emperor Leviathan place. The sea dragon mom tried to get in. Oh. So maybe, okay, maybe it wasn't something trying to break out. Maybe she was trying to break in and get the egg? What is that thing? Okay. Well, let's go a little bit further.
residual biological evidence suggests indigenous life forms were brought to this location and subjected to intensive study.
Okay, you said scan. Can we scan it? I don't know that we can. Oh, we can go closer. Oh. Skeletal remains. Okay. Let's see what these are the skeletal remains to. Remains of research specimen. Okay. Don't really see anything else in here to scan. Unless this thing is something. No, I guess that's part of the remains. Okay, let's head back. We might scan something in the next. There was a warper body over here. I would assume we scanned. I'm sure there's stuff we can scan in here. I don't like that it's glowing. Let's just scan everything. Warper parts. Okay, so this is kind of like their lab, it looks like. Okay, we can scan the warper. What does scanning do? It kind of saves the information to the database. So like, it gives you information. Like sometimes scanning gives you blueprints to build something. Sometimes scanning just gives you information that kind of helps to complete pieces of a puzzle, I would assume. And can we go in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, and this is just a wall, I think. I guess that's everything that we can scan. Oh, I don't see much else. Conveyor system, maybe, but warpers are the cyborg things that were made by the aliens to kill anything with the virus. Yeah, they kind of just, those are the things that I'm pretty sure warp you out of your vehicle. So let's head back. We are running into things, but we have our little repair tool that we can use to fix it up. You're gonna head out, get some rest. Love y'all. All right. Love you too, Jimmy. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hopefully you're able to get some rest. I wouldn't imagine that there's... I mean, unless we can scan these, but... No, oh, those are just more array. Alright, let's head back. Our next goal is going to be definitely to get the drill arm. Okay, I think those are friendly. If I remember right. And we can go in here, I think. But there's nothing in here to scan. Alright, I think back to the surface we go. Devin, are you going to head out as well, or were you saying bye to Jimmy? Okay. Let's see. Let's open up the sonar. Let's see if there's something over here. I don't know that we can scan this, but no, it doesn't look like it. Looks like that's just for decorative purposes. Can we scan, like, I don't know if you can scan something this big, but let's see. Okay, you can. Damaged cable. I don't think there's a downside to scanning things. Like, I'm assuming you can't scan, like, the building as a whole, right? Yeah, that's probably either not necessary or just too big to scan. Did I scan the gargantuan skull? I think so. That was the skull that we passed kind of on the way in by the tree, right? You need to go, Isaac? Alrighty. Sounds good. Thanks for being here, Isaac. I know you mentioned you sent me a message or something. I'll take a look at that when I can. So, and the thing is, I don't know if this leads back to the surface, but this is a completely, I think this is just a completely different way that we haven't gone, but it keeps going. So we'll keep following it. There's some kind of... Is that a Leviathan of some kind? Should we try and get by it, or should we just go back? Whoa, what are we getting hit by? I think we just head back. Josh, I'm doing really good on Insta. Thank you, Naveed. I have started posting some. I've started posting some of the shorts on there, and I'm thinking this afternoon I'm gonna try to edit another video that I took with my younger brother and try and post it everywhere as well. So I think it was KB's idea, but he recommended posting the shorts on there, and so I did, and it seems like they've been doing well. Naveed, I think you just redeemed your membership. I think that's what that means. W Naveed. Yeah, it's good to have you back. I'm glad school is not as pressing, at least for a little bit. Okay, this is the way that we need to go. And I believe we just kind of loop around. Yeah, I think up here is where we came from. We're also running slightly low on battery, so yeah, going back to the surface is definitely a must. 3 months, let's go. Yeah, you get a special, I think your badge changes every month that you're a member, so I think you get another color of badge that indicates you've been a member for a little bit longer. So, and I believe, okay, I guess there's only really, it seems like there's only really one direction to go, which is nice. I'm glad that, like, you don't get lost in, like, you know, a tunnel system or something, or have to navigate back. There is the ghost Leviathan over there, but I was told that they mostly leave you alone. Okay. Yeah, I was told they mostly leave you alone. So we're just gonna try to hang on to the side. Matt, how's it going? I noticed I just got a call from you. I have been well. How have you been? I don't think we've scanned this yet. I don't think this is the way that we went, but let's scan this just if we haven't already. So, got a random idea. All right, sounds good. I'm probably gonna, yeah, I probably won't stream for too much longer. So I can probably call you right after that. I still need to look into, like, what these scans do, because obviously we're scanning a bunch of alien things, but I'm not entirely sure what you use that for. So yeah, what was going on here? Alien sensor of some kind. I'm sure this is important to the plot. Okay, we can't scan these. Okay, I think we'll head back. As long as we don't need to scan anything else. Okay. When I didn't answer, you thought I'd be live? Yeah. Yeah, I was. I think, yeah, normally, I think the streaming schedule right now, it varies a little bit, but, like, in general, it's 6 days a week, kind of in the middle of the day. The only day I don't stream is Sunday, but usually it's, like, around 11 to 11:30. I guess we're in the same time. I think we're in the same time zone now. Arizona doesn't... It's kind of weird because there's no daylight savings time in Arizona, so it's like half the year, I think, we're in the same time zone as Oregon, and half the year we're an hour ahead, but I think we're in the same time zone, so typically it's like 11 or 11:30 to 3-ish in the afternoon, but I think I might start streaming just for slightly less so that I have more time in the afternoon to edit and whatnot. So that thing is going to blast on us, I know. Okay. I think we're all good. As long as we don't get hit by one of those things. I don't think we've ever been here, though, actually. Jade is with you as well. She says, hi, nice. Well, tell her hi back. Yeah, hopefully...
Detecting a titanium mass
Hopefully
somewhere in this
everything has been
area.
going good at
Unable to confirm whether it originated on the
Royal
Aurora.
Moor. Honestly, this is risky, but let's explore this. I don't know what could be in here. We got a random coffee machine sitting in here. This just looks like maybe someone's living quarters.
New blueprints
See.
acquired.
Okay, yep. Is that alcohol, I assume? I guess that's it. I guess we just came in here for that one data log. Alright, gonna head back to work. Alright. Thanks, Matt. I guess I'll give you a call whenever the stream is wrapped up, which should be soon. Fen is doing skincare. Is that why he's not here? He's doing skincare. Humans drink alcohol even in an alien world? Yeah. It's hard to tell if... Like, yeah, that's gotta be... Because we crash landed on this island, so there's no way... Like, we're deep enough to the point where I don't know if one of the other people that survived on our ship, I don't know if someone that survived on the same ship that we did built that, or if that's an alien place, but okay, hold on. We're actually in a little bit of trouble because we're kind of lost and we only have 16% power left, so we need to get back up to the surface kind of quickly. We should be able to find our way out, you would think, with this sonar system, but I actually don't know. I actually don't know how to get out. I don't think we can...
Seek fluid intake.
Okay, we have water with us. That's not a problem. Hopefully this just leads up to the surface. It looks like it does, so that would be really good.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So let's head back to base 2 over here. That's where our moon pool is going to be. That's where we can charge this up. It's been a long time since we've been in a call. That's true. What would we... I think last time we called, I think we just played Clash, right? But I don't know. I think the reason why I don't really call much with anyone. Like, I don't know. I don't love calls all that much. So if I do communicate with anyone, it's almost always with over text, or it's usually always with over Discord or Instagram or something, but the last time we did, yeah, I think we played like some 2v2s or whatnot. But you don't know where he is, he's just not receiving DMs. I don't know, it could be studying, I suppose. He's been doing a lot of that recently, so. Export. Welcome to the stream, hopefully you're doing well. Alright, I think once we get back to base 2, I think we'll probably end the stream there, because there's... I didn't realize that we needed a special drilling tool to get the kyanite, so we're gonna need a... we can't even build it yet. I think we need the blueprints. So we need to search around some of the wreckage, find the blueprint for the drill arm, I think. And only then can we build it. Maybe we briefly search here. I would assume the chances are really low of there being a drill arm fragment here, but while we're here by the wreck, let's see, Sea Glide. Listen to Liam. You should play Subnautica Below Zero. I have heard of that. Isn't that just... It's like Subnautica, but isn't it like Arctic themed? Like it just takes place not in an alien ocean, it takes place in the Arctic? You want to see the base? Alright. Sounds good. It doesn't look like there's any wreckage here. I'll probably have to look up where it's most commonly found. I think the places where the blueprints are located, I think they're always a little bit random. I don't think they're the same for everyone. I think there's some randomness to it. So I'll have to look up like where they're most commonly found, so that we can, because again, we need the drill arm to get the kyanite, and we need the kyanite to make the depth module that'll let us go lower. So Below Zero is a snowy alien sea. Alright, that sounds interesting. Well, we gotta finish the main game first, though. I mean, we can't start Subnautica's Below Zero or Subnautica 2 before we've even finished Subnautica. Can I go up and show the atmosphere? Yeah. There's not much to see, because again, it's mostly just it's like an alien ocean planet, but it's pretty much, it's a little hard to see from here. So it's all ocean. That is our life pod that ended up going to the surface. That was kind of our starting point. That is our big main ship that was shot down, and it ended up blowing up once it got here, but everything else is just ocean. Just beyond that fog, there is a little bit of an island, but there's not much on the island. Just like some fruit and some seeds that you can collect, but it's pretty much just an ocean planet. I think that little thing sticking up is it's our vehicle modification state, or it's our vehicle bay, so we can make vehicles and whatnot there once we have the materials for it. But yeah, it's pretty much just all ocean with our crashed ship, and there's one island that's nearby, but that's about it. This is our base that we've built. It's nothing too fancy. We just made a little foundation. This is a moon pool, so this is where we dock our vehicle. It charges up the vehicle, because you can see right now it might be cut off, but we're at 6% power, and it's a little bit damaged, so we have this repair tool as well, which will repair it. So this is kind of home base. I can give you a little bit of a tour. But what would I do if I'm stranded alone here in real life? I would probably just accept my fate and accept that I was gonna die. Like, ain't no way you'd be able to build all this in real life if you were actually stranded on a planet. But we have some lockers for storage that we can, let's maybe put the ion cubes in here, which I don't know what they're used for just yet, but it's just a really high, like a really compact source of energy. that we haven't really found a use for just yet. We obviously have some metals, some quartz, some batteries. So this is where we're kind of storing everything. Some food and water as well. We haven't really built this out a whole lot. This is pretty much just a bed for planting stuff in if we get seeds and whatnot. And then over here, we got the bed, which I didn't actually know you could sleep in this game. I don't know what that helps out with, because it's not like there's a sleep meter. But there's a bed, and then there is a modification station over here, which you use to, you can use to upgrade some of your equipment. So anyway, we're going to end it there because we need to get a drill. We need to get a special drill arm for the prawn suit before we can go any further. So I'll try to do that outside of here. I'll try to do that off stream so that next time we join the stream, we can just immediately head back down into the lava to be able to do that. So Noob, welcome back. I will go take a look at the comment you left me on my latest video. So, gameplay, you're here as well. Did I sleep well? Like, did I sleep well in real life or in the game when we just slept? I slept probably okay in both, but I guess what let's do is let's place both the batteries for these things, charge the other two up, and before I forget, we also need to pin the recipe for like a power cell, because we're going to probably need to make a couple more of those so that we don't run out of power with our prawn suit. Where? It might be at the top. Yeah, power cell. It looks like it's just battery and silicone rubber, so we're going to need to bring probably a couple of those with us so that our prawn suit doesn't run out of power. But we're going to log off for today. Next stream will be about freeing the Sea Emperor Mother. It might be. I mean, we're kind of nearing the end game here, so that might be what the next stream is about. So Isaac, I'll take a look at your Discord request if you sent me one. Thank you guys for being here. And again, if you guys sent me a message or left me a comment, Noob or Isaac or anyone else, I will take a look at that. So hopefully you guys have a wonderful day ahead. Thanks again for being here and supporting, and hopefully you guys